His fingers are out. Oh, no! Wow! Welcome to Sandugo MMA. My name is Alistair. I'm an MMA fan, practiced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a year, and I react to fight. Today we're going to be reacting to UFC Fight Night 185, Curtis Blaydes versus Derrick Lewis. And in the red corner, we have Curtis Blaydes. He is a wrestler, hasn't had a title shot yet. His notable wins have been against Alexander Volkov, Junior Dos Santos, Alistair Overeem, Mark Hunt, and Alexei Oleinik. He has two notable losses, which came by TKO against Francis Ngannou. This bout was originally scheduled for 28th of November last year, but Curtis Blaydes tested positive for COVID. So the last 5 fights he won by decision, TKO, decision, and his last 5th fight he lost by TKO, and that was by Ngannou. His MMA record currently stands at 14 wins and 2 losses. Moving on to the blue corner now, Derrick the Black Beast Lewis. He is a boxer and deems himself the best BJJ blue belt in the world. He's had a title shot versus DC and lost. Notable wins against Alexei Oleinik, Alexander Volkov, Francis Ngannou, Travis Brown, and Roy Nelson. Notable losses against Junior Dos Santos, DC, Mark Hunt, and Matt Mitrione. He currently has the most KOs in heavyweight history at 11. Last 5 fights, one by TKO, one by decision, one by decision again. Lost by TKO and then lost by sub, which was his title shot against DC. Current record stands at 24 wins and 7 losses. So my prediction for the fight, I believe Curtis Blaydes is going to win by TKO, possibly by ground and pound. So before we get into the fight and reaction, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you want to see more. Let's get it. Herb Dean, the referee. Let's go. Good glove touch. Both strong stances and eye-to-eye contact. Hella focused. Yeah, so in this match, Derrick Lewis is coming in as the underdog.
Round 1.
Another glove touch. Derrick Lewis was a bit hesitant that time, but Derrick Lewis is taking center control. Curtis Blaydes doing a lot of bouncing around, in and out, because he's just looking for that takedown. First attack by Blaydes, leg kick. Ooh, okay, damn. Good overhand and a left hook by Derrick Lewis. Got Lewis back against the fence now. Also see Blaydes like kind of level changing, bopping up and down, just making him think if he is gonna go in for that takedown or not. Blaydes very well being active and keeping Lewis guessing. Lewis more in just like a boxer stance, kind of like very up straight and stiff, so that could make him susceptible to a takedown. Yeah, just kind of feeling each other out at the moment. Just okay, yeah. As soon as Blaydes comes in, Lewis is ready with those hands. Blaydes doing well to kind of coming in and out, trying to manage his distance with Lewis, because he knows that he's got that power to just knock him out one time. Right now, so far, 2 minutes into the round, just kind of feeling each other out. Lewis has been swinging wildly as soon as he has kind of become in that, I guess, that striking range. Like I said, Blaydes doing well to kind of mix things up. He's always squatting, making him think as if he is going to go for a takedown or not. Oh, Lewis with a head kick that just barely grazed his upper arm. That's why I class him as a boxer. He doesn't really have that flexibility to kind of have those type of head kicks. Ooh, whoa, that was an awkward knee. Oh, and another leg kick. Yeah, so that leg that Lewis was on, he kind of like hyperextended it and like flexed it in a really weird way. And as soon as I believe Blaydes saw that, he did well to kind of go in for a leg kick and just see if there was anything wrong with that. But that was looked very awkward for Lewis. Oh, another leg kick. Maybe Blaydes saw it and thought, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage. And then another leg kick. Yeah, that didn't look too good. And then yeah, I think Blaydes sees it now. Yeah, that was very awkward. Yeah, Blaydes doing well to kind of hip feint as well. You see Israel Adesanya doing quite a lot of that in his matches as well. Lewis now back against the cage. So far no takedowns yet, which I'm very surprised about. Oh, a left hook by Blaydes and a trip. Wow. Blaydes doing really well to mix it up. Coming up to this fight, he's been talking a lot about taking him down and ground and pound, and yet haven't seen one takedown yet. Good jab to the body. As much as Lewis has thrown some crazy strikes, he hasn't landed any of them. Nothing significant as well. Good overhand by Blaydes. Oh, and a knee, elbow to follow that up. Leg kick as well. Blaydes doing really well to mix things up, keeping him guessing. Oh, and there's an eye poke. This is important. Give Lewis a bit of time to kind of recover. Get Blaydes out of his rhythm. Oh yeah, slapped him. Yeah, and he tried to trip him up, but yeah, that was an eye, probably an eye graze. Not really good. Herb Dean just giving them both a warning, both to watch his fingers. I haven't really seen anything. Okay, Lewis showing a bit of his flexibility there. 10-9 Blaydes. Lewis looking a bit stiff out there, not really doing much apart from as soon as Blaydes does come into that striking range, he is trying to find that overhand right and a follow-up left hook to kind of catch him coming out. Lewis looking like a predator at the moment, focused. He's kind of like looking over at Blaydes like, I'm coming for your ass, by Blaydes, which ooh, that was a really good combination, keeping him guessing high 1-2s as soon as Lewis is retreating.
Round 2, fight!
Another warning by Herb Dean, telling him to basically not put his fingers out like that. It needs to be upwards, because obviously more chances of an eye poke coming in. Oh, there we go, first takedown attempt, sorry. Tried to go for the single leg, went back up. Good strength by Lewis to kind of stuff that takedown. Just goes to show how strong Lewis is. He had this deep single leg. At the moment, significant strikes. 27 by Blaydes, and I believe maybe less than 5. Herb Dean doing a good job of kind of controlling this fight. And so, as you just saw just then, Blaydes just slapped him, but obviously fingers out, and then you see Lewis kind of being like, what? Like, his fingers are out. Oh, no! Wow! God! Wow! Uppercut! Oh, and he's going for... I love that. He went for the WWE Triple H Degeneration X. That was crazy. Uppercut for when trying to go in for that. Ooh, you know that short uppercut. He tries to go for the takedown, gets him with the short uppercut, and he's stiff. Wow. Bow, and the follow-up punches, super necessary, as Jorge Masvidal would say. Oh, stiff like Ben Askren as well. You know those short uppercuts as well that I see when they're trying to go for the takedown? I don't really know if a lot of power is generated in that, because it just seems very short. But then again, I'm not a UFC fighter. But yeah, that was insane. Man, that's so far. I'm 0 for 2 in my predictions, man. Oh wow, wow. Just finished watching the fight, as you would have seen. So yeah, summary on the fight. Yeah, I mean, Blaydes was doing everything right. He was mixing up his strikes. He was going high, low, body shots, leg kicks. I guess even doing well, just kind of like dipping up and down, doing like mini squats as well to kind of keep him guessing when he is going to take Lewis down. Lewis said in his interview, post-fight interview, that he couldn't really get a rhythm going, even in warm-ups, round 1, even in round 2. You could possibly say that he wasn't really getting anything kind of going. You saw the significant strike, so I mentioned it, 27 to like maybe less than 5 to Lewis. I don't want to say it was a lucky punch, but it was a really good punch, and this is why Lewis always comes down as the underdog in most of his fights, because he gets these knockout KOs. But when you come across a wrestler who maybe doesn't get caught, then you're obviously losing a lot of rounds, and banking on a one-hit KO isn't always the best way to win a fight. But for Derrick Lewis, he's just got crazy amount of power. So yeah, congratulations to Derrick Lewis. Second round KO by an uppercut. Who I believe they should fight next. So let's start off with Curtis Blaydes. I mean, he was on a, I believe he was on a 4-fight win streak coming up to this. Just trying to think who's out there in the heavyweight division. So next week, actually, you've got a Rosenstrike versus Gane. I believe that could possibly be an option for Blaydes, fighting, I guess, the loser or the winner out of that fight, because he has been on a winning streak and only lost to Francis Ngannou before losing to Derrick Lewis just now. For Derrick Lewis, as Michael Bisping asked him in the post-fight interview, who would you like to fight next? He called out John Jones, obviously coming up to heavyweight, Israel Adesanya, because he's obviously moving up in weight. There was a lot of talk of Curtis Blaydes being the #1 contender after this fight, and yeah, we'll see. I hope he fights John Jones next. That would be a really good fight, because that would just really show the #1 contender. But I don't think John Jones will take that fight. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like and the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when that drops. I would love to know your comments and what your thoughts were on the fight, and who you think Blaydes and Lewis should fight next, and who you think will win the next UFC fight. Give me some tips, guys, and some insight, because I'm 0-2 right now for my fight predictions. Thanks for watching. One blood.